not a cut left. They're pumped, but there's not much detail left. What's going on, guys? Hunter Labrada here with Father Dearest Lee Labrada. We are here at Labrada HQ at the Labrada gym, and we're about to take you through a leg workout. As far as an output exercise goes for hamstrings go, seated hamstring curls have probably been like 80 or 90% of my hamstring work for the last 5 years. Literally is like a concentration curl for your hamstring. You know, if you think about like the anatomy of it, whenever you do a concentration curl, you know, anchoring your upper arm, really focusing on curling. We're doing the same thing here. We're anchoring our upper arm and then creating a point of brace, and you know, really able to isolate and get the hamstring fully contracted. The biggest cue for this that made the biggest difference for me is when you initiate the movement by driving your knee up into the pad. Don't think about curling your legs down, think about driving your knee up into it to create that initial movement. Nope.
Let's go.
One more.
Let's go.
Yep.
Here it is. Here it is. Come on. Drive.
We literally are doing these just for blood the first round, so I've done 2 sets of 20 with 2 plates. My quads have blood in them, they're warm. Moving on from here to the leg press right away. We'll build up to a working set on the leg press, build up to a working set on the unilateral hip press, and then we'll come back with our newborn baby giraffe legs and do a set or 2 to failure on this.
We got the bands on there to increase the tension at the top of the movement. So you guys are probably wondering if I'm going to do this. No.
Something that gets me going about exercises, if they don't come correct on, they'll break you in fucking half.
Now we're getting into the crazy weights.
Don't fucking touch it.
So that was 20 reps. Nowadays we've got all of these high-tech machines in here. I mean, this is just a beautiful hip press. And I remember first gym I ever trained in when I was at Northwestern University had a leg press that literally, no exaggeration, was made of wood and pipes. It had concentric pipes for the rails, and then it had a piece of wood, and then you would just basically stack the 45s on top of that thing.
In the basement, so you had to crawl out when you were done. I've heard that story a couple of times.
I literally put 2 inches on my legs that year, but we would go to exhaustion, and then literally it was an effort climbing 2 flights of stairs. We're talking about 1 leg at a time, loaded with 8 plates.
You can always count on him to be a hype man.
Hey man, you know what? I can't do it. Come on, come on, up.
See if you can do it 30 times. You got more weight?
No, I can barely move it now.
That's between you and God.
Oh, all right, man. Now I really gotta work.
Shit, at the rate I'm going, I'm gonna look older than him in like another 5 years. He's aging way better than I am. Fine wine over here. I'm just like a shitty bottle of whiskey.
It's the beans. You gotta eat more beans.
Come on. Come on. Come on, get it up. Get it up. Come on. Go. Go. Good. I used to train to the point where I could almost make myself pass out, you know. I know I had one of the more symmetrical, finer looking physiques, but boy, I left it all in the gym. You know, I would push to failure because, again, as I talked about during the interview, I didn't do a lot of sets. So every set had to count. You know, go to failure and force reps pretty much every set.
Yeah, so never worn a bra before for obvious reasons, but I could imagine this is a pretty similar sensation to what the girls get whenever they get to take it off at the end of the day. Not a cut left. They're pumped, but there's not much detail left. This is one of the biggest things that I talk to people about whenever they come and ask me, how do I improve my legs? You know, so many people are focused on this part of their leg, and yes, having good sweeps makes your legs look huge, but you know, sweeps and muscle bellies in general are largely a genetic thing. So you can have them really freaking developed and they won't look all sweepy like someone else's was just based off genetics. What people don't focus on, and what I preach, is the adductor, closing your thigh gap. So anytime we can take away negative body space in bodybuilding, you know, negative space being like air in shots, you know, it's like in a lat spread, that famous Dorian shot where like literally his back has killed the gaps right there. Or, you know, like me, for example, when I hit my front shot, like my legs touch all the way down to there. You know, makes a huge difference in all your shots whenever your adductors are really developed. Like, you'll see guys, they'll have good quads, but you know, they got a fucking thigh gap all the way up to their nutsack. You know, like their thighs are like that far apart all the way up to their nutsack. So whenever you kill that negative space and have them really developed, your adductors really developed, makes the whole leg look a lot bigger. So don't neglect your adductors. All right, guys, so that is a wrap on legs. Speaking for myself right now, probably for him too, got full-blown newborn baby giraffe legs in full effect.
That was a good leg workout for sure.
It was a good one. So appreciate y'all following along with us. We'll see y'all next time, Muscle and Strength.